Hello, I'm Michael Kemp. I'm an audiologist, and I'm also one of the owners of Avalon Hearing Aid Centers. After getting out of graduate school, I went to work in an ear, nose, and throat clinic. I did that for 9 years. Then, after working for some manufacturers, helping others learn how to dispense hearing aids, I decided to open my own practice. I met Betty, and Betty and I decided to put together a practice that would reflect who we are. We spent quite a few months planning that. You see, I'd come from a medical background, and Betty had come from a manufacturing background. There were two models. There's a retail model and then there's the medical model, and each one had its own attributes and its own shortcomings. So what we decided to do is to take the best of both worlds, the professionalism and the knowledge from the medical model, and the convenience and the friendliness of the retail model, and meld them together into what we thought would serve the patients best. Often people tell you what they do. I think it's more important for people to tell you why they do it. The reason I do what I do is because I love to make people hear better. And the reason I like to make them hear better is because that makes people more connected to one another. Nothing feels better than at the end of the day going home and telling my partner, this is what I did today. And to be able to tell her that I took this person who was withdrawn, who didn't really have a whole lot of connection to family, and brought them back to where they're laughing and enjoying their grandchildren and their great-grandchildren. It's a wonderful feeling. The first step in this journey is just simply to get a hearing evaluation, a hearing test. You know, when people come in and we test their hearing, they'll fall into one of three categories. A great number of people, they come in and their hearing is fine, and we get to congratulate them, deliver good news. Nothing feels better than to give good news. Then you have the other end of the spectrum, and that's the person who comes in, has a hearing loss. It's a hearing loss that's having an impact on their life and the lives of those people around them. In those cases, what we do is to take a look at the lifestyle, the hearing loss, and we put together a package to rehabilitate that hearing loss and get the person back to where they should be. Then there's also that middle ground. The person that comes in has some hearing loss, but it's not bad enough to go out and do anything heroic at this point. In cases like that, the hearing loss might be just a minor inconvenience, but bears watching. And what we do then is to retest the hearing once every year. If everything is staying stable, then we leave everything alone. If the hearing loss is getting worse, then we look at the lifestyle. We look at what's causing the hearing loss to get worse. Perhaps we can arrest it if we find that there's a medication that's being taken that is harming the hearing, or excessive noise exposure, or an underlying health problem that could be taking the hearing down. I once heard a definition of true service. That definition was this: true service is walking with a person down a road they don't want to travel, but to a place they want to be. It's true service. The fact is, no one wants to wear hearing aids. Given a choice, I don't think there's a hearing aid user out there that would choose to continue wearing them if they didn't have to. It's a road that no one wants to travel, but better hearing, connection with others, that's a place that you want to be. So it's a matter of walking down that road that you don't want to travel in order to get to a place that you want to be. And that's what we do. We walk that road with you. That type of service, traveling that road, that's the Avalon way. That's what Betty and I designed. And we designed it for you. Come see us.